Hi, I found these metal detecting, and they give me superpowers.
When I drink my coffee, I don't notch out the caffeine. And then I ground balance through a blender on my beans. I pour some maple syrup for a dose of dopamine. Then I stir with my pinpointer, it vibrates impurities. I like to drink it cold because I am a G. Yeah, my middle name is George, and I swung and found a 3. But who's this goofy guy? So enough about me. I'm doing this for Liz from the land of the Mounties. So come and join the party, you are always welcome here. It's Canadian coffee, we're not drinking Boston tea. So I'll tell you off the cuff that Liz is the MC. With all of the detectorists, you'll have epiphany. You'll see me in the chat, Metal Detecting NYC. Be prepared to hit the like button for all her artistry. So live from Ontario, it's her Sunday morning gig. You'll Saskatchewan, take a seat, digging Canucks here.
Hello and welcome to the stream. I am Liz. This is Coffee with Liz. Cheers to each and every one of you, and thank you so very much for joining me today. Right on, right on. Every Sunday morning, we have a casual conversation with a YouTube personality. And if this is something that you may be interested, please consider subscribing to the channel. And when you do, hit the notification bell. Tell YouTube you want to be advised every time I go live or upload a video. And if you're watching the replay and you want to skip ahead to the chat, there will be some timestamps in the description down below. And you can just go over to the chat and that's okay. So right on. Everybody, please take a second and a half. Get it out of the way right at the beginning. Hit the like button on this stream. It not only helps the stream to rank a little bit higher, but just one day we might be suggested on someone's homepage. And how cool. How cool would that be? That would be ultra cool. Right on. On today's stream, we have, two very special guests from the United Kingdom. Scott and Kimmy will be with us momentarily. So right on. And I just want to welcome anyone that is new to the stream that has come over from the UK. Thank you so very much for joining. I hope after this 1 hour stream, you will consider subscribing to the channel. And thank you and welcome. First of all, we have some business to do. I have to say welcome to each and every one of you. So I am going to scroll up to the very, very top of the chat, and I'm going to say hello to each and every one of you. So right on. Okay. I got a lot of stuff on the go here on the other side on my computer. Right on. Treasure Talk in the house. Treasure Talk, of course, is from Florida, and they do a live stream every Monday on Facebook and YouTube simultaneously. If you're like me and you're not on Facebook, you can always watch the live stream on YouTube. I think our guests are just hang on here. All right, hang on. All right. Scott and Kimmy are in the house. Let me just all right, they are muted, so hopefully hopefully this goes okay. All right, so let me continue saying welcoming everyone to the stream, and then we will move over to Scott and Kimmy. So right on. Linda Wallace in the house. She is part of the Blue Ranch group. She is kicking you know what, taking names, keeping us all in order. So right on. Who else is in my house today? Dennis Demenis is in the house today. I believe that is a first timer. Dennis, welcome welcome to the stream. Maverick Nelson in the house. Maverick, welcome to Coffee with Liz. I do appreciate that you're stopping by today. Dig It Mart, Metal Detecting UK in the house. Right on, right on. The Metal Detecting North Carolina crew in the house. So right on, right on. Thank you so much for joining the stream this morning. Let's see. Oh, what just happened there? My goodness. Let's see. My screen just flashed. BC Treasure Trails in the house. South Coast Detecting also here. Thank you. Low Cost Adventures here as well. 𝗥𝗔𝗗𝗓𝗥 in the house, as well as Adventures with Mark says, hi Liz, hi all. Hello Mark, thank you for joining. Right on, right on. If I have missed saying hello to you, and that is very, very possible, put an @DiggingCanuck in the chat and it will highlight on my side and I will see it and I will say hello to you. And who did I just see come in? Somebody just came in. Dime Detective is here with us, as is Digger's Den. Tyson Fury, my goodness, right on, right on. I see there are some people already from the United Kingdom, and I thank you all for joining me. So right on, right on. All right. So I'm going to bring in our guests, and I just want to say that if you have a question for Scott and Kim, just put @DiggingCanuck with your question. It will highlight again on my screen, and I will see it, and I'll do my best to ask them the question. Steve Shepard, also in the house. So right on, right on. All right, I am going to bring in our guests. Let's do that. Let's see. Let's bring them in. There we go. Scott, Kim, welcome. Welcome to the show. Oh, yes, afternoon in the UK. Welcome to the stream. I am like totally excited to have you on the stream finally.
Finally, yes, indeed. Finally.
Absolutely.
So how are you both? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Great. Thank you. I just want to start off by saying we've been watching you for a very long time. We're very, very big fans. And we're absolutely excited to be on your show today. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having us.
Oh my goodness. Thank you. Now, Scott, for those of you that don't know, Scott, you are an American, correct?
I am.
And
Yeah.
Kim is a is from the United Kingdom. Kim, you're I know that there are people like when you're in Scotland and stuff like that, or Wales or other places, or Ireland and stuff. You all are part of the United Kingdom, but where exactly you are from? Is it Wales?
No, not at all. I am actually from a little place called Northern Ireland.
Oh. Okay. I hope I didn't offend you by saying that you were from Wales.
No, I love the way up village.
Okay. So, I didn't know that you were from Northern Ireland.
We lived in Wales. We lived in Wales for 3 years as well. So.
Okay. All right.
You
So,
guys are familiar with the land. It's Northern, or Ireland is its own thing, but on top of Ireland is Northern Ireland, which is British, and that's where Kim's from Belfast, where they made the Titanic and all that.
Yes.
Oh, that is really, really cool. Kim, I would like to have a beer with you one day and talk about all this stuff.
I love that.
Right on. Now, did you? I'm going to ask. See, with two people, I kind of have to ask everybody separately, but together at the same time. Now, were you both metal detectorists before you both got together, or did one of you get the other one interested in metal detecting?
See, I would both look at each other.
I needed. Well, actually, it came down to when we moved to Wales. It's such a desolate place. For the most part, it's all country, and I really needed something to do for a hobby. And I was down in the local town, the small town, and I went to the charity shop. And in the back of the charity shop was a metal detector, and had dust on it, and it didn't work. And I haggled her down on the price. I didn't know what it was. It ended up being a Fisher 𝗘𝗫𝗖𝗪𝗡𝗥, and I went home. I fired it up, and it started working. And I started going out metal detecting. I'm finding things, and I got hooked right away. Right away, immediately. It was just one of the things that, like, we all know, you lock into it. It's destined to be for the rest of your life. And I was coming off a beach one day. Kim would take me to the beach in places to go metal detecting, and I came back one day and I had a ring. I had a silver Pandora ring off my finger, and she saw me starting to find things, and she's like, and then her birthday was coming up, and I asked her, "What do you want for your birthday?" She said she wanted a metal detector.
Right on.
I was flipping out because there's so many couples that, like, their spouse does metal detect, and I'm like, "This is good." This is good. And then she just took to it like a fish to water.
Yeah.
Right on.
She fell in love with it as well, and that's the story. And ever since.
Yeah.
Right on. So, go ahead. Sorry.
No, it's okay. Sorry. I just wanted to put in there, when he got me the metal detector, actually, I just recently had a stroke. And yeah, it was crazy. So it was a minor stroke, and I'd lost all the right side of me and the right side of my leg. So I had to go back to rehabilitation for exercise and so forth and so forth. And when he got me the metal detector, I would go out, take a few steps, and then Scott would dig for me. He would literally dig every hole for me, and then another few steps. So it gradually built up. But when I went back to my doctor, there was 2 students in the room with them, and he said, "Kim, you're doing really well. Your strength's coming back really good in your arm. What are you doing?" And I said to him, "I'm out swinging." And he went, "I'm out swinging." Well, the looks on these 2 students' face, was just priceless. Absolutely priceless. And I went, "Not your kind of swinging, my kind of swinging." So I explained to him, and he said, "Actually, what a fantastic idea." Here was, it's good. And it did, Liz, it got me back much quicker than than normal.
Yes.
And within 3-4 months, I was up back.
Wow.
But
fully functional.
But even then, Liz, I have to tell you, when we'd go out digging, I'd still tell Scott to dig my holes. And he would go, "No," because every time I dig your holes, I find something. And I went, "Yeah, that's the point. You dig, and I'll find."
Team luck.
Yeah.
So would you say, who has most luck metal detecting? Is it Kim does?
Yeah, of course.
Scott's not saying anything.
I honestly consider myself becoming a professional videographer.
Okay.
I'm going to cross the fields. I'm good. I'm going to go out for I'm going to have to take up jogging again, because I run across the field very often.
When she calls you over to say she has something good?
Yeah. It happens.
Yes, very much so.
It doesn't. She won't say nothing all day long. She'll find great things, but if it's something really, really good, and she'll give me a holler.
Okay. So she's saving it for something really, really good.
Yeah, we have this thing. We don't like go side by side all the time. When we want a grid pattern in a place, we'll side by side it. That way we can double our efforts.
Yeah.
But if she's across the field, we have a sign. Like if she finds a hammer coin, she gives the hammer sign, and we know what that. So I know what it is. But I see more of her this than she sees mine.
Kimmy, when was the last time Scott made a sign?
Oh.
Let
me think. In a while. I was like, no, it's been.
But it's long overdue, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. You're probably going to go out and find something the next time you two go out.
Hopefully.
Yeah. We just came across. We just recently got a permission, and we just moved. We live right on the coast now, but inland. The first Roman city in Britain is 12 miles away from us, and we're on the coast, and we're right between it. So we've only got permissions are really hard to get around here, so we got one permission. This farmer is absolutely fantastic. And
He's lovely, isn't
we were you know how you test your fields, you go scan if you have a lot of fields and see if you find any hotspots. We found like a scattered hoard of hammered coins. And,
Wow.
I think it's 2
Wow.
scattered hoards because it's 2 different kings.
Wow.
King Elizabeth first and then King Edward. So there's 3 coins of Edward and 2 coins of Elizabeth. So it's 2 different scattered hoards. And all of a sudden we weren't allowed to go on the land anymore because they have a pheasant shoot on the property.
Okay.
And birds in there. So we can't see this. We can't go back to this land until February, and we're just absolutely dying to get back.
Wow.
That's the last time I did one of that.
All right. Actually, you alluded to this earlier, but there's a lot of people who, like myself included, when we go detecting, we're sort of on our own. It must be absolutely wonderful to have somebody that you can like go detecting with and make your signs and stuff like that. A lot of envious people. That's a good thing.
I mean, I actually, a lot of people that don't have spouses that detect, they complain about the fines being in the house. They're on the window and they're over here. And I actually detect if she finds so much stuff that I'm actually complaining about her stuff in the house.
It's the fun. It's the fun of it, Liz.
Yeah,
So I mean, when we're out, the banter between us.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's absolutely crazy. Like
Yeah.
the time we found gold, and I was in one side of the field, and Scott was in the other side of the field, and I've got swung it. I was in 𝗥𝗚𝗢𝗪𝗏 gold chain. And I'm like, gold, yay! You know me? And I went,
I'm saying to myself, I'm never going to be able to top this. My day is done.
Yeah.
It's a wrap. Wrap it up. You know what I mean? And,
yeah.
And I was on the other side of the field, and I'm going down this path that we've been over and over. I'm like, something called me back there. But anyway, this thing popped out of the clod, and I'm saying, oh, it's one of those little euros. The euro.
Yes.
Little 20p euro. That's what it looked like. I said, but the gold's a little different. So we both found our first gold the same day, same field.
I think I watched that video. Was that the one? Was it like a very long necklace? Really thick? Was it a necklace or a bracelet?
Yeah. No, it was a necklace.
Yeah. Wow,
that was just one of them euphoric days that you're walking on a cloud. I mean, when is that going to happen?
Oh yeah, exactly. Exactly. Did you continue digging after that, or did you just say like, forget it, we're packing it in, we're going home?
No, we still continued.
Yeah, we kept on.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
That place, if that place was giving up 2 gold, there might have been more.
This is true.
Stop, keep going.
This is true. Yeah, this is true. This is true. Now you
done well.
Sorry?
I'm sorry. You found gold recently, haven't you? Yes,
I found my first gold ring this year. Yeah. What's the sign for gold, Kimmy? Do you have a sign for gold? Or do you just like wig out on the field?
No, just wig out.
Slowly wigging out.
Not this. Too funny. I was wigging out on my little field, but there was really nobody there, so that's okay. Now you two have nicknames. Kim, you're the huntress, Kimmy, and Scott, you're like clodhopper. What are those? Where'd those come from? Is a clodhopper a derogatory thing in Britain? Is that what?
Clodhopper was. I didn't have a name for a YouTube channel. I'll be honest with you.
Okay.
Just come up with something cool and catchy. I'm hopping from cloud to cloud. Whatever. But then I didn't really enjoy it too much after a while. So I killed the clodhopper. Killed him. Took him out. And we became we talked about it. We became 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 UK because we started a cool name.
Before you guys weren't the Dirt Diggers UK.
No, we were Hunters Kim Clodhopper Scott.
Yeah, we were. And my hunter came from when I had the Garrett. And then the 400i, I got the Hunter Coil.
Oh.
Where the hunters came from.
Okay.
And so it's just I quite like it. Actually.
I got you. So Scott will henceforth never be known as Clodhopper Scott.
No, but you know what? You all the old school know me as 𝗥𝗓𝗪𝗥𝗟𝗏, so you've been with us for a while. So you know.
Yeah.
I don't want to offend anybody.
No, I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. It's a cool. It's just a little
All
fun,
right.
isn't it? It's
So
fun. Just have a little fun.
all right. So in like let's move forward a little bit. So in 2017, you two finally decided to create a YouTube channel. How did that come about? Like why did you? Was it because other people were doing it, or what were your reasoning for doing a YouTube channel?
No, so I personally think, Liz, that it's because I wanted to share my history with others, especially from people that's not from the UK. Do you know what I mean? Because for me, I love my history, and I love finding something, not knowing what it is, and then researching it, finding out what it is. And I think that was the whole point of it, do you know what I mean? Just to share our British history with others.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it's not just British stuff that we find, it's German, it's Roman, it's, you know what I mean? It's absolutely everything.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just great to share that with others.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely. Right?
Yeah, and also when we started, we didn't know how to metal detect at all. So basically, we were on all these channels. We were watching YouTube and everything, and we wanted to give back as well. What we learned from people that taught us, we were paying it forward. Right. So we actually started a Facebook group, 𝗥𝗚𝗚𝗪𝗧𝗏. I mean, we're using totally different machines now, but we still have the 𝗥𝗚𝗚𝗪𝗧𝗏, of course. It's our alma mater. We started a 𝗥𝗚𝗚𝗪𝗧𝗏 Metal Detectors Facebook group. It is now almost 5,000 strong.
Wow.
And we still give back to the group, to people learning. There's always questions. So it's just all about helping other people, teaching them if they need to teach, and they can see a little bit of history. That they can find after when they're doing it, you know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
so
that's my story. You know?
Right. So you're I went back and I watched your very first video, because I watch everybody's very first video, and you were using the you're laughing. You were using the Ace 250, and you were in a very mucky, wet field. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Yes.
How long did it take you to upgrade from the Ace 250?
I went from the 250 to the 400.
She ended up getting the 250 to 400. I kept the 250. But then, like, there was a new company on the market, and I ended up getting the pinpointer from this company just to test out one of their products, and it was 𝗦𝗛𝗢𝗪𝗏, and I actually emailed 𝗦𝗛𝗢𝗪𝗏 years ago, and she liked us. We liked what her products and what she had to say about them way back in the day, and we just started becoming majorly affiliated with 𝗦𝗛𝗢𝗪𝗏, and we're still using them to this day.
Wow.
We always have the 𝗥𝗚𝗚𝗪𝗏s. We'll pull them out sometimes just for the fun of it, for some nostalgia, because you know it's going to find.
Yeah, of course
you know.
Yeah. Wow. So you two were doing like 𝗦𝗛𝗢𝗪𝗏 before 𝗦𝗛𝗏 was even cool, or before anybody even knew how to pronounce Dalek's name or Dalek's name. Wow.
Yeah, I got it wrong when I was speaking to her. She let me know. And, when the cruiser first, when the Racer 2 was out, is when we got involved. But then the Racer 2 upgraded to the macro cruiser, multi-cruiser, and I got one of the first multi-cruisers out there. I wasn't a tester by any means, but when it first came out, I got it, and I just been enjoying it and sharing it with everybody, letting everybody know there's at least a new product out there to try.
Right on. That's actually pretty cool. So currently, what detectors are you both using currently? What's your go-to detector currently?
Well, my baby.
Well, there's the cruiser, the multi-cruiser.
Is that Kimmy's or is that yours?
That's mine. She's got one. So we both got a cruiser, and we both have a simplex.
Yeah.
So you hopped on board the simplex, eh?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, we've had the simplexes. Yeah. Since like day one.
Yeah.
Huh.
I think mine's still on the 2.68, the original update. I'm just having fun with it. I can update it anytime I want, but I can never go back.
Yes. Right on.
But it's fine. It finds like mad. Like it's still, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a good little machine.
Yeah. Now everybody, it seems like the world over, went crazy about the Apex. Did you ever have an inkling to try it out, or Oh, right on, Scott. Here you go. I'm gonna join you. Right on.
You know what? I don't watch. It's hard to explain. I really have a lot of faith in what Aaron of South Coast Detecting has to say. And now, when he got his ace, I really enjoyed watching the videos. And then Tyson Fury got the ace. I like to watch him on land.
Are you talking about the Apex?
Yeah, the Apex.
Okay, all right. Because when I hear ace, I'm thinking 250, right?
Yeah.
Even though they
aren't some people calling it the Ace Apex? Or
yes,
what is that?
Yes, they are.
Is it?
Yeah, exactly. They are.
Is it an Ace model then?
Yeah.
Say?
It's yellow. Absolutely. I gotta say, when I watched did you watch the world premiere Garrett thing when they had their big was live streamed and everything? I gotta say.
I didn't see that,
and if you watched my when I did a simulcast live stream, and I gotta say, when I saw the yellow box, I'm like, it's an ace. It's an ace. Yeah.
They're sticking to their roots. Which is good. Which made it easily identifiable as a Garrett, didn't it?
Yes, it is. It is. So you have the cruiser and you use the simplex nowadays.
Simplex. Then you got the aces backups, and I got the old 1265 hanging on the wall.
Oh my goodness. Right on. You kind of said earlier that you moved to a new area and you have all the first Roman city and you have a permission now. Would you say that permissions are your go-to place to go detecting?
Yeah, that's when you want to get down and dirty and serious, because every hole over here, honestly, I'm not bragging, but we don't find a lot of trash on our permissions. So every hole could be something phenomenal. We're on we're on the coast. This is where they all landed on their longboats.
Yeah.
All parked off the coast. They walked their armies through this land to get to the city. So anything can happen.
Mm-hmm. Oh, right on. Do you have any special tips that you can give us about getting a permission? Or is it word of mouth, or do you actually go out there and actively seek a permission?
No, Liz.
I have a secret weapon.
Let me guess.
Kim, go out there, get your lippy on, get your eyeshadow on, flash the blue eyes. Do you know what I mean? I'll not say the rest. But and he says, and do your charm. So when we lived in Wales, without a doubt, Liz, any farm I went on, I got a yes. So got a yes.
The Welsh farmers loved kids.
They just adored it. Down here in England, getting a permission, even though we've got an absolutely fantastic permission at the moment, getting permission down here is so much competition. So much.
Yeah, it's really
club digs. There's quite a lot of club digs, or we just don't do it.
Yeah, the farmers are saving their land for the rallies.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
So, do you know what I mean? Here, I've got to work for it.
It puts a real damper on it puts a real damper on the private detectorist.
Mm-hmm.
For it's difficult when you're competing with rally organizers.
Yeah.
Pieces of land that are just sitting there doing nothing, and history can be discovered. It's discouraging, but you keep on. You can't stop. That's the thing too. You can't stop asking. Don't let no get you down, because within 100 no's there's going to be a yes, and that's all you need is one yes. So don't give up, guys.
Mm-hmm.
That's a little tip.
This permission here, when we first moved down here, I actually went out shopping, and I ended up giving up on shopping, and I thought, so that I'm gonna go permission hunting. And I farmer, no, we've got a club, no, I'm really sorry. And I went, okay, no problem. And I came to this one particular farmer, and I just knew he was going to say yes. And he went, not a problem. Now, me and this farmer, we're like this. And the good thing, Liz, about our farmer, I give him most of my stuff back. I really do. Because he appreciates, he said to me, he's never ever had a 𝗥𝗔𝗗𝗓𝗏. And that day, I found a 𝗥𝗔𝗏𝗓𝗏, and I give him it back.
Oh, right
on. No. And I went, yes, no, take it. It's your land. I've got loads.
Yeah.
They went, it's your land, and let me give it back to you. It's the same as the brooch
Yeah.
at the moment. What's a brooch? It's a, I found that, and at the moment I'm just trying to get it registered.
Yeah, we have to get it recorded, and then she wants to give it back to him because it came off the land. So like
Yes.
maybe the farm workers or
Yeah.
one of his family members had this
Yeah.
this brooch.
Mm-hmm.
And so we get recorded. We're gonna put a little shadow box. We're gonna put a little history
Very
piece of
nice.
paper behind it.
Yes.
And then we're gonna have.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
So with you two kind of proving yourselves to the landowner, that could actually work into your favor because word of mouth, that farmer must know the guy that's beside him, right? And then next thing you know, you've got pretty much all the permissions in your little town.
Hopefully.
That's the way it happened. That's the way it happened in Wales. When
Yeah.
we were in Wales, there was a Norman castle in this one town, and there was the Norman castle. I think it was 7 miles away. So basically, there was one road between it, and that's where all the parishes and little churches and chapels were.
Mm-hmm.
We ended up saying, "Hey, let's go ask for permissions on this road." Well, we got one permission, and then we got the next one, and the next one, and the next one, and the next one. We had every farm between each one of those castles.
Yeah.
We had a permission for. That's
Wow.
And that was our first real permissions. That's
We
when we
were
really
spoiled.
started finding things really important.
Yeah.
Historical.
Yeah.
We were spoiled.
Yeah.
We were spoiled.
Totally spoiled.
Oh, right
Yeah.
on. That's
And
a good
I was-
thing though.
Yeah. We have this one field. We beat it up to death. There was nothing left, and they were never going to plow it again. So it was just pasture. So we ripped everything in the first 12 inches. You'll never find it. But we always went back there because we could literally throw a stone at the castle wall. We were that
Wow,
close.
that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Now, have you ever had someone poach one of your permissions? Does that happen there?
Yeah.
Once.
Well, it's not really a matter of like Nighthawk, and we were affiliated with somebody that we didn't know. We kind of felt bad for this person that was detecting alone. He reached out for people, and we're like, "Yeah, we'll come over. We'll go detecting with you." So we went on these permissions with him that he said he had permission for. Well, he didn't have permission,
Yeah.
and the farmer came running over to us and yelling at us, chased us off, and we said to him, "Listen, we follow the code of ethics. We're not prim and proper, but we do everything by the book. We can't be associated with you. We're on YouTube for crying out loud. We're on the public eye.
Wow.
Sponsored for crying out loud."
Wow.
So we parted ways. And then it's a really bad story after that. But he would go back to the land that he knew we had permission on. And he would start owners giving us bad word.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
That was our only one really bad situation. We've never really been poached before. I've seen a couple shovel holes in the field that weren't supposed to be there, but they never went any further than the edge of the field.
Wow.
So like, maybe they tried it, didn't find nothing, and they left.
Yeah. Wow.
But I tell
Wow.
you what, if I ever caught anybody hawking my permission, Liz,
Yeah.
I guarantee you I would have a brand new metal detector the next day.
Kimmy's like, yeah, come on. that's the Northern Ireland talk. Right on. That is now. Oh my goodness. Have you guys ever detected on beaches, or are there parks in? I see. Sometimes I don't know whether to say in Britain. If I say, are there parks in Britain? Is that the proper term, or should I say the United Kingdom? I'm not really sure what to say.
Yeah.
Well, it's Great Britain, isn't it?
Yeah.
Great Britain or the United Kingdom.
Yeah.
Okay. So if I say, okay.
There,
You can say like, go ahead.
Yeah, it is. Great Britain,
Okay.
UK. Just say UK.
Okay. All right. Do you have parks that you can detect there? Is that allowed?
You have to have council permission. So we actually have to write to our local council and ask them. Now, some councils will tell you that you can detect, but you're not allowed to dig.
Yeah. I got that
Oh.
once.
Okay.
So you can't detect. Pointless.
That was their little joke, wasn't it?
Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah, you can detect and tease yourself. You're not allowed to dig.
Really?
Some councils do allow it.
You can get a permit.
Yeah, you get a permit too.
Wow,
Most
really?
of them are no.
Yeah.
And as for the beach part, we live literally 30 seconds from putting my feet in the water on the other side of
Wow.
the seawall that's up the street.
Wow.
So yeah, we just moved to the Essex coast, which is the east coast down on the bottom a little bit,
East Coast.
right
Okay.
above the River Thames, and we're on. It's called the North Sea, so we're on the bottom of the North Sea. So right across
Ah.
from us is actually Belgium,
Hmm.
about 100 miles.
Wow. So will this be your first winter up there? Because I would imagine that the gales would really get a little crazy in the winter there as far as the weather and the.
Yeah, I need a wind mic.
Oh my goodness. Now,
I was out yesterday.
Yeah.
It was right at the point of freezing. The rain was coming down. It was sideways. It was windy. I just take one of my gloves off and I put it over the end of my mobile phone, my cell phone, and it does the job.
Essex
A little
style.
bit.
That's Essex style.
Too funny. Now, one of the biggest, I guess, a huge change from someone detecting in North America, or a difference from someone detecting in North America, and probably a lot of other countries on the planet, but in England or in Great Britain or the United Kingdom or Britain, whatever, it's if you find something, let's say you find something like from, I don't know, like something old. You don't just take it and go home. You actually have to. What are the reporting laws?
Reporting. Yeah, you gotta have it recorded. Now the thing is, it's considered treasure if it's 300 years old or older, made of a precious metal, and coin. It's got to be. I think it's a coin if you find something like that. But they've just changed the act now because there's a lot of important artifacts that people are taking home that aren't being recorded. So I think they've just changed it to something. It doesn't even have to be a precious metal. If you find, like, I don't know, like a Roman bronze mount of some sort, that's got to be recorded now. But basically that's how it goes. 300 years old and made of a precious metal, which is gold, silver.
So 300 years old for you. I mean, there's no chance a Canadian's going to find something 300 years old.
No.
But I mean, for you, pretty much anything you take out of the ground just might be 300 years old.
I'm a big fan of the American channels, and I am American, and I would die to go find something Civil War with you guys, because that's important to me as well.
Yeah.
I love that too.
Yeah.
But over here, we're finding Queen Victoria pennies like you guys are finding 1978s. You know what I mean? And they're from the 1800s, and we kind of disregard them. But every time I put one in my finds bag, I know the importance, or I know how old it is in comparison to American Canadian coins. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We've actually found, we're on our third Liberty dime, seeded Liberty dime.
Yeah, she found a seeded Liberty dime on the other side of the country, and then she found one over here.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
Well, what are the chances of that happening? And everybody's saying it's military. I don't think the Americans were over here in 1800s.
So how'd it get there then? That's pretty cool when you start thinking about how it got there.
And in the middle of a field, in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, I love thinking about how stuff got to where it is, and you start making, some stories in your head, and it kind of gets pretty cool.
Yeah, that's the cool part about metal detecting.
Exactly.
Trying to make a story.
Exactly.
And then you find this, and then you find that. Can you make a story?
Exactly. Now let's go back to this flow thing that you have. What are the odds? Do you get a lot of your stuff back after you've given it to them, or what are the odds?
You do get it back. Some things you don't get back. I've not gotten things back. It's considered. I've got a couple museum pieces. We give things to museums.
Yeah.
But the majority of the time, it does come back to you. You're doing the right thing. You're reporting it, but it just takes quite a bit of time because right now, they're called finds liaison officers, your FLO. And a lot of them are leaving their jobs. So the COVID thing's really taking a toll on a lot of jobs, and a lot of people are getting cut, or they're not making the money that they need to make. So jobs are being allocated. So all these fines are just sitting in storage, unrecorded, undocumented, and whoever's taking over has a lot of work on their hands, and they're already on a part-time status.
Yeah.
So the treasurers are taking a lot longer to get back.
So what do you two do with your relics? When do you store that, or first do you clean them? Do you store them, or do you just put them away and maybe once every blue moon you look at them, or what do you guys do?
I keep them handy, so I can look at them.
Yeah, and sometimes I don't like to clean. Sometimes I like to leave it as is, because that's the history. That's how it was found. That was in the ground. That's how it's found, and that's how it's going to stay.
Mm.
And sometimes I think that's quite nice to do that as well. It's not all about shining it up and making it look pretty. You want to feel that history behind it.
Because there are a lot of people who will take a relic that they found and make it, like you said, shined and polished and look like it was made yesterday. But there's a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot to be said for how, after you've taken it out of the ground, just that look.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, once you lose it, you won't be able to get it back.
Exactly.
I mean, if something took 500 years to get that little bit of black on the silver,
Yeah.
don't worry about all the black off. I mean, you can see it; it'll be fine. There's nothing wrong with it. Just leave it.
So you don't clean your silver coins, because a lot of people are like polishing.
You know what I do? I'll be honest with you. A little bit of water and a little bit of like ash. And it's like it's a little like a cigarette ash. And I make a little paste. And it's abrasive. It's just abrasive enough to take the black off silver coins, but not strip it.
Yeah.
Because like on a silver coin, if you keep that little bit of black around the words and that little bit of black around the bust, it makes it pop out a little bit more.
That's true. Yes, that's true.
I like to keep them right there. You know what I mean?
Now, do you have if I was to come to your house right now, are all your finds like on display, or do you put them in cabinets, or do you put your coins in books? What do you do?
We got suitcases and things. We got like 6 or 7 of these are full of artifacts and silvers and Romans and hammers and war medals and you name it. But we keep them handy. We don't have like a display case. I just keep them in a big stack of boxes.
Oh, right on. Right on. So Right. Do you look at them every now? Like if I was to go to grab one of your boxes and take an artifact or a coin, would you be able to tell me where you got it? Do you remember?
Yes. Definitely. 100%.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
For the most part, yeah.
That's
I mean, like all the little silvers start to blend in together, like the same ones.
Yeah.
Like the 1900 sixpences or something.
Yeah.
They all
Yeah.
wouldn't be able to tell you where I found them.
Right, but an artifact, you could pretty much remember where you got it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely.
You know what? Because a lot of them are really important.
Oh, right on.
They tell that story. So
yes.
I mean,
yes.
And there's always a story behind it, isn't there? There's always that, you know what I mean, that craziness behind it of where it was or how it was found or who said who's going to get something first that day or, do you know what I mean? We've got a feeling like, oh, yeah, it's me today.
The hammer.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean? So it's always that.
Yeah.
Is behind it, well, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Absolutely. Right on. Right
cool.
on. Now, I would, like I said earlier, I was watching some of your videos, and I think the funniest video that I saw was a couple years ago. But Scott, you actually, and Kim was watching, but Scott was doing all the dirty work. You actually went into some water where they were baptizing people.
Oh. Wow.
Oh, thank you, Liz, for bringing that up. I love it.
This is the young adventurous, exploring, trying to find things part without a metal detector. There was a place, there's a stream by a bridge, and the local historian had a picture in the paper. When I just started metal detecting, I was really excited about the treasure part of it, and I saw 1,000 people sitting on this bridge and wrapped around this area. It was where they did mass baptisms, and they dumped people in the water in this one spot. I'm like, how many earrings fell off? How many necklaces went in there? So, oh my God. So I took a couple garbage bags with me. I didn't have
I saw that.
I didn't have water things in it. And I went in there and I'm shoveling up the dirt looking for stuff, and the bags had holes in them. I come up with bags full of it.
But it was freezing cold, Liz. It was freezing cold.
I was like, come on, Kimmy, get in the car. Let's go. We're going to go jump in that stream down there.
So
what
I'm
talking about?
I mean, you're crazy.
Kimmy was like hanging over the railing watching you. When you put, I got to say, when you put those garbage bags on your feet, I really started laughing. I thought that was hilarious. Absolutely. Did you find anything?
Not a thing. I think I found a breast implant.
Oh, jeez.
I cannot say anything else that it would be. It was a breast implant.
That was funny. And I seriously think that anybody out there who's watching us right now, the video's from 2018. And I don't even remember what the title is, but it had something to do with baptisms. If you want a good laugh and you want to see these two and really have a good laugh, check out the 2018 video where Scott is in the water where they were baptizing people. Absolute hilarious video. Hilarious.
Hey, you don't find if you don't go looking.
This is true. Kudos to you for doing that.
All right.
Yes.
I did what I could do with what I had to do it with.
He's a man, Liz, and I just have to let him get on with it sometimes.
I totally
with these crazy ideas.
Yes.
I'm just like, okay, no problem. Yes. I drive and you do.
Exactly.
The one time you hold the camera is when I'm doing this.
Oh, that's a great video, gotta say. Hey, this was supposed to be Detective Al weekend, was it not? In the United Kingdom. What happened? What happened?
It was supposed to be a virtual detectival because
virtual
COVID. We couldn't all get together. Virtual detectival. It was an online. They made a game, and you paid a certain fee, and you could go metal detecting. If you dig the holes, and if you come up with a token, you can go to the leaderboard and find out what prize you won.
Yeah.
So they tested the game during the week, and it seemed to have done well. And then when the launch came yesterday morning at 9 o'clock, you go on the field, everybody signs in, you get ready to go, and it just totally crashed. Totally crashed.
I was gutted for them.
I don't know. There must have been hundreds and hundreds of people trying to get on there. Please, people. And now listen, the people that run this are very reputable people. So, that they're very highly spoke about in the metal detecting world, and they got a lot of smack for it. And because people didn't give them time to try and fix it and scream and refund.
Yeah.
But they're going to run it again next weekend, and hopefully it's going to be successful. They're going to work it all out. But it just totally crashed. It totally crashed.
Well, so it was a virtual. So it was a game, a metal detecting game.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You can go to I'm not promoting them, but you can go to diggersdips.com, and they have a practice game of this real virtual detectival. You can actually go in a field.
Oh.
And there's a little shovel there. You actually move the field around the shovel, and you can click dig. You can find silver Roman coins. You can find gold rings. You can find pull tabs.
Ah.
On the field, play a little metal detecting game.
Oh,
I've seen the other metal detecting game. This got better graphics than this one. This one's like an old Atari game.
There's a lot, and it seems to be very popular in with the Russian detectorists. But I see a lot of people doing those the video games where they're actually detecting. And they're doing it live and they're broadcasting it. I've never tried that. I don't know. Maybe that's something I should try. Have you? So have you done it? Have you done a metal detecting video game? Have you done that?
No.
But that's what this was. That's pretty much what this was supposed to be for their virtual detectival. Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Now
it's a good concept. It's something to do. Everybody can get together and give it a shot and have some fun with it. Win some prizes, I guess. There's like hundreds of metal detectors or something like that.
Wow.
Or prizes.
So without COVID,
because it's so hard.
Sorry, without COVID, normally like detectival is probably something that I think no other country has. Like you can go camping, right? There's fires, there's food, there's drinks, there's tell us about it. What a non-COVID detectival is like.
Fabulous, absolutely fabulous.
I don't even know why I brought a tent. I didn't sleep for 48 hours.
Honestly, I love it. The atmosphere, the whole. It's just being around. It's like people class us as nerds. Because we metal detect. And it is. It's like being around just a whole bunch of nerds. Let's talk about metal detect. Let's talk about finds. And it's the fun. It's the whole atmosphere and the excitement. It was fantastic. And when we were all camping together, and even on the last day, one would cook, and the other one would cook, and it's just the atmosphere, Liz. I would recommend it to anybody.
Mm-hmm.
I really would. Because it's just, isn't it, Scott?
It was great for it was great for me to meet the people I've been typing to and talking to online. Forever. Mm-hmm. And I'm actually meeting the people, and you're making that bond with people that. you're taking it to the next level.
Yeah.
So it's not about, sometimes it's not about metal detecting, it's about the social atmosphere.
Yeah.
You can meet everybody in the whole community that you can.
Yes.
That you can. Of course, I'm not going to meet everybody that's in the chat today, because a lot of you guys are in America and you guys have your thing, which I'd love to go.
Yeah, me too.
I'd love to go to.
Now, is there actual detecting at 𝗥𝗢𝗡𝗪?
Yes, of course, yeah.
Okay.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's in Buckinghamshire, which is it's a, you know, I know the Romans came in from the coast, but they really settled inland, and they settled inland big where they had this detectable. So you got X amount of permissions. That they've been doing it on the same land for years because it's so big. But next year they're going to change it. They're going to a new land next year. But the last day of this detectable that we went to, which was our first last year, they opened up new fields that have never been opened. Now they're right next to the Roman villa. So we had the inside scoop because we know some guys that we're associated with. And they said exactly where in the field, the adjacent field that the Roman villas were. Yeah. So we raced right to this one spot, and nobody had made it there yet. And next thing you know, the Romans started coming up. Yeah. So
wow.
It was cool.
Wow.
Cool. And next thing you know, everybody's starting to show up.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
And
oh, yeah.
I was running into people, and they're opening their finds boxes, and there's just silvers.
Wow. Wow.
It's never been touched before. It's never been touched before. It's just
wow.
But the whole social atmosphere, there's dancing at night. There's a big rave tent.
Yeah.
Wow.
And the sponsors were putting on big shows. This is when, like, MindLab, the last one, MindLab had a huge to do. You had to be VIP invited. They had a dinner. You could go to a dinner. They had test pits.
Wow.
Note the macro was there. It was the first time you could see the MIDI Horde. Simplex before it came out.
Yeah.
It was just an amazing event. Leisure Emotions was there. They had a fantastic, the people that sponsor us, they had a big blue marquee tent, and everybody was around, and all the YouTube stars were with us and hanging out, and everybody. It was just a big bash. So cool.
Sounds absolutely wonderful. It really does.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
We camped. A good thing about it though is you get to camp with people too. So if you just show up randomly, you can't camp. You camp next to the person you drive next to. So we all met up beforehand so we could all camp next to each other. So we all drove in.
I gotcha.
We call it the 𝗘𝗫𝗖𝗔𝗟𝗕𝗥 crew.
Yay!
By the end of the weekend, we're all a bunch of knotheads.
Wow.
We all camped next to each other. It was a big blast.
Wow.
Changing for the world.
Sounds
please, if you ever
wonderful.
Get to come up to our festival over here, Liz.
Oh my goodness. Hello. If XP wants to send me over there, I would certainly say yes. Whoever. I'm not brand loyal. Whoever wants to send me over there, I'll go.
XP, if you're watching this on replay, we need the #1 representative for you.
Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. So you two live stream too. You dabbled in live streaming. Do you like it?
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it more than she does, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
No, I do like it. I mean,
I was going to ask you about that, Scott. What's going on there? What was that noise?
I thought I had notifications turned off, so I'm just getting
okay. I thought as long as it's that's what it was. Okay.
You can never get it right when you're trying to stream. There's always some little, and I got a little OCD going on, so it's all got to be right.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
I have a little bit of stage fright. Look, but once you get going, you go.
So how long have you been live streaming? Is it about, would you say, a year?
About 2 years, on and off. We started pretty heavy on Fridays. We were going to do like the Friday thing every Friday, but it's Friday night. You can't really commit yourself to a Friday night. You might want to go out or something.
Yes.
So
it
ended up being random when I felt like going live. I might go live tonight. I might go live tomorrow night. I don't know.
Okay.
So there's no show. Some people have shows. There's been a lot of people are going live now too. So
a
lot of people. So you're trying to follow the schedule with that. I just go on YouTube and see who's live and subscriptions nowadays, because somebody's going to probably be live.
Pretty much. Now, I think that England, Great Britain, United Kingdom is. I think that we all. Well, I do anyways. I think of mudlarking. Do you do that, or have you done that? What about mudlarking for you two?
I've done that. I've never done it. I'd like to do it because there's a lot of clay pipes and there's a lot of history down that Thames water. A lot. So I've never ever done it.
Could you go mudlarking at your beach, or is that not considered mudlarking?
No, not considered mudlarking.
Oh, okay.
No, basically the beach we're on has been dredged in to protect the seawall, so all the original seabed is out a little bit further, but the low tide doesn't go out that far. But where they stopped dredging down the coast, and it's all natural seabed, the detectorists down there are finding Roman coins on the beach. So who's to say there's not going to be other things? So I'm really interested in mudlarking that instead of just detecting it, just walking around and I find it.
Yeah.
For a day or two, see what's going on down there. It's got to be something. It's got to be something. So, but over here you need a license. You need a permit to mudlark.
Ah, okay.
So you can get I think you can get a day pass. It's quite expensive, or you can get a seasonal pass. But if you get caught mudlarking down on the Thames, it's an arrestable offense. Yeah, which is good. It protects our hobby. Protects artifacts and stuff.
Wow, did not know that.
Didn't they just find a Bronze Age axe head hoard on the River Thames, not too far from London recently? So
really,
it's stuff like that would go missing. What would happen if somebody sold that for bronze content? You know what I mean? That would be a shame.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Hey, we got a question in the chat. 𝗥𝗔𝗗𝗧𝗔𝗟 𝗥𝗔𝗗𝗪𝗔𝗟 wants to know what you two think of the show The Detectorists. I
liked it. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was funny.
It was funny.
You know what I mean? I did. I do like it. I like anything with detecting in it. I'm actually watching one at the moment, and it's called River Gold. And they're detecting, and
the River Hunters.
Yeah.
Oh, with Bo or Aquachigger.
Yeah. And I love it. But yeah, I love the detectors too. I mean, I thought they were quite hilarious.
Do you like the skinnier guy or the shorter guy?
I think the shorter guy's a bit more funnier, isn't he?
Yeah, I like the guy. He's the one that's in a lot of other movies.
Yeah,
Jurassic Park, and he's in other movies. Who's it? Isn't the tall skinny guy? Isn't he in Pirates of the Caribbean?
He is. He is the pirate. He's the guy that doesn't have an eye.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That is.
No, it was a really good show. I like the play. I like that it shows a little bit of their personal lives and how they escape to go detecting together, and then they talk about their. And they get away from it all.
Yeah.
They get away from it all.
Yes. Now, have you? I know a lot of places in England had a lockdown for a month. Were you subject to COVID lockdown just recently?
Yes.
Yeah. We were subject to the first lockdown, which was 3 months.
Oh,
when it first happened, everybody was scared to death. We had just moved down here, so we just moved in a strange house in a strange town. We knew nothing about. We didn't know anybody, and boom, the next week lockdown. So we're just staring out our windows, looking at our new neighbors. I haven't spoken to them yet.
So,
window liquor. Look at the window liquor across the street.
So you're out of lockdown, is that right? Second lockdown.
Tier 2.
We're lifted.
Yeah, we're in tier 2 at the moment.
Yeah, we just broke out of that 1 month lockdown, so we're about 2 weeks into not being into a week and a half.
Wow.
I don't think many things have changed when you go to the shops over here. I see everybody's wearing a mask basically for the most part, which is good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it put a damper on the metal detecting. But I'm on the beach, so I can go right across the street. Yeah, so we're allowed for our daily exercise.
It's classed as daily exercise.
So detecting on the beach. Then you said people need a permit to detect in a park. Do you need a permit to detect on the beach?
No, used to, but not anymore.
But it was a free permit. The majority of the coastline around the whole country belongs to the Crown Estate, belongs to the Queen Mother herself. And you can actually see a map of the Crown Estate, and it shows the beaches as purple. Some are not. I don't know why. Like they belong to the council or the county or whatever. And basically, beach hunting is free. And you used to go into a website and register for the free permit, and you would get an email with the permit. You could print it out. Now I kept my original one. You can't get them anymore. They just totally dissolved the whole permit thing. So you can just go to the beach. It's free, and you can practice all your metal detecting.
That's history in itself. Maybe in 50 years' time, that piece of paper will go to history. See?
I'll put it in
Wow.
There you
go.
Who is this 𝗥𝗢𝗪𝗡𝗪 man that got a permit?
Yeah, he's 𝗥𝗢𝗪𝗡𝗪𝗥 Scott.
Yeah.
Too
Let me
funny.
look him up on YouTube.
Exactly. Have you ever dug for bottles? Is that a thing?
I was going to mention that to you too, because you like the bottle digging.
Yeah, it's pretty
we,
cool.
We find things. We find a lot of bottles and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, here's an example. I was metal detecting, and I found this this lid. This lid come up. It's just like it's like a spread for your toast with honey in it.
Ah, yeah.
And under the lid was the jar.
Ah.
And it was just totally 𝗥𝗙𝗄𝗧 mud. I had it soaking for a week, and so there's my bottle digging example. Bottle detecting.
A jelly jar.
Yeah, a jelly jar. But no, we don't have like. I'm sure there's bottles.
There's got to be dumped somewhere, right? Did people just throw everything into the Thames?
Yeah. Yeah, they keep it to the Thames. There's quite a lot of bottle digging in the Thames. Yeah. Yeah,
Wow.
There is. Pits. There's a lot of pits. People just dump stuff in and.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
What about magnet fishing? Is that something that you have any inkling to doing? Magnet fishing?
I have a magnet. I won it from That's Brad magnet fishing from Online Magnets. I won a magnet.
Oh, you did? Get out.
Yeah. So that's what got me into magnet fishing. It hasn't touched a drop of water.
Oh.
Because I don't metal it. I should just keep it in the back of the car and say, oh, we can magnet fish that because you don't have to detect this. But I haven't used it yet. But I'm a fan of it.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. Okay. All right. Besides metal detecting, do you two have any other hobbies? Because I noticed some. I see a big fat spider in the back and a scorpion, I think. Do you guys have other hobbies?
Kim doesn't know this about you, so I'm going to try and coincide the two hobbies together.
All right, okay.
She has a German Shepherd.
Oh, no way.
Now tell her what you do. Oh. Tell her what you do as a like a hobby on the side.
Well, I'm actually German Shepherd Rescue.
Oh. Oh my goodness.
I've been rescuing dogs for about 32 years.
Oh.
I take them in, I rehabilitate them, and I get them ready for their homes.
Oh my goodness.
Don't leave. Some of them stay.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like the 3 German Shepherds that we previously had. But German Shepherds they're my babies. They're
very smart dogs.
We used to take like the rejects from the police academies.
Ah.
They were very well trained to a certain point, but they just didn't cut it in the end.
Yeah.
So we would adopt those, foster them, and we would retrain them to be family orientated.
Oh, right on. Yes.
And
that's wonderful. That is absolutely wonderful. Yeah, to be a police dog, you got to be like, the rejects that come out of there are like a little, you got to kind of bring them back down to earth because they are just like wired for sound.
Yeah. So those are the dogs. Imagine trying to retrain a bunch of them. When
that's wonderful.
We had 9 German Shepherds.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm also a scan angel. I do scan angel, so I go and help with lost dogs, see if they've got a microchip. Scan them, and then find out where their previous or their owners are. Yeah, I do quite a lot of dogs, Liz. Anything with dogs?
Oh, right on.
I'm just there.
Right on.
Just there.
Right on.
See, we used to Skype when I was in America. Before I came over here, we used to Skype a lot. We whatever. And I'd always see the dogs in the background. And when I finally came over, she opens before she opens the door. She goes, "I hope you're a dog lover." She opens the door, and now there's 9 German Shepherds.
Wow.
German Shepherds. I mean, if you fear them now, they're gonna know it.
Yes. Oh yes.
There's 9 of them. So I had to walk. I bit my lip and I walked in that house, and I didn't get bit back. So that's
right on. Wow. I'm surprised that they accepted you right away.
Yeah.
Wow, they're very protective of their owners.
Some of them were very one was Simba, it was the black one. See, the German Shepherds we kept, she went through so many German Shepherds, she kept the biggest ones. Right now, these are the most primal wolf-like looking things, you know what I mean? Closest to the wolf you could find. And she had one, black math, and his name was Simba. and he wouldn't let me near him.
Yeah.
And one time we were wrestling around on the bed one time,
Oh,
laying around,
boy.
and I didn't see him coming up behind me, and he sank his fang through my arm, and the only thing that stopped him was my bone.
Wow.
Good boy, Simba.
And she praised him. She praised the dog.
Well, they're just,
Had a
yeah, they're
flame
just
hole in my
protecting
arm.
her. They're just
That's what he
protecting
was
her.
doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank
There's
you.
nothing I could do about it. It was fine.
Yeah.
But I'm
No,
actually a registered dog psychologist by trade. That's my
I could have used you when I first got my German Shepherd because she was like off the charts, reactive, super reactive dog, off the charts.
Oh,
She
God.
still kind of is, but I just call her crazy sometimes. But you know,
She's such a good trainer. You should see what I can do for treats. Absolutely amazing what she's done with me.
Oh my
Sit.
goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. If you start wagging your tail, I'm going to turn the screen off. So both of you, I'm going to ask you both separately. Weirdest find. We're kind of wrapping things up, but weirdest find. Weirdest find. Bizarro.
find.
I'm talking bizarro find.
Right,
I know one.
my weirdest find was something now the English would understand this. It's called Something for the Weekend, Sir. Right now, it was in a tin.
Oh, I think, is that like the Merry Widows?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Oh, is that what you guys call it?
and we opened the tin, and I'm looking at it, and I'm going, "Is it really? Is it really?" He went, "Don't touch it. Don't touch-" We've actually got it on video. haven't we?
If you guys don't know what we're talking about, you found a condom
In a tin.
So they used to come in novelty tins, not little packages. So that was the strangest thing.
Oh, that's funny.
And I just thought it was hilarious. I did. I just thought it was weird and hilarious. But to me, why would you still keep the condom in the tin? Do you know what I mean? So the title was Something for the Weekend, Sir.
Yeah.
Wasn't it? You know, it was great.
Wow.
If you're gonna go through it, I just want to share like one find with you guys.
Absolutely.
And,
Go ahead.
just a couple,
Absolutely.
couple little things I just want to
Absolutely. Yes.
So Kimmy, you're gonna read what this is, right?
I can't remember.
It's that right there. Can you read that? All right. This was found on the coast of Essex
Right.
because we live on where people landed their boats. All right. So I don't know if you guys can see this.
Right there. Right there.
Right there. All right. That is a Viking zoomorphic belt mount. That is actually a lion standing there with his tail up in the air.
Back off just a little bit. Back off just a little bit. More to your side, not there. Okay, right there, right there. Yeah, right there.
All right. That's a Viking zoomorphic belt mount with a lion standing with his tail up in the air.
Wow.
You can see his 4 legs. Okay. That was found on the Essex coast. That was also
Wow.
Yep. By me.
Yeah.
Of course.
Wonderful.
this is Treasure Hunting Magazine right here. That is the actual brooch that was put in this article by Huntress Kimmy.
Oh, right on. Look at you
That's the brooch. You guys
in the
can see
magazine.
Right there.
Oh,
Pretty cool.
right on. Yeah.
So that was you. Recently, if you guys haven't seen it, I found we went on a hunt. We found like 20 Roman coins. We had some friends over. We had a collab dig.
Wow.
It's a couple videos ago, and I found a seal matrix, and I had a pike in it, like a northern pike,
Oh.
in the middle of the seal matrix. And this is this month's Searcher magazine.
Oh, right
Right,
on.
it's actually January's edition, and there's me, right there with the seal matrix. There it is. You guys can see that.
Oh, there you are. Now I can see it. Yes. We were looking at the other guy up on top.
Oh yeah, I know. I saw that. I can't find out where the camera is.
Wow.
That's this month's Searcher magazine, and I could waste all your time with all these treasure hunting magazines that Kimmy's been in. Not me,
Wow.
Kimmy. These are all Kimmy's articles.
Wow.
A lot of
Kimmy.
these-
Kimmy, I had no idea that we were in the presence of metal detecting royalty. Wow.
She keeps it on the low. She keeps it on her tabs, but she finds a lot of phenomenal stuff, and people recognize it. She found a Levette scout badge in the middle of the field. We thought it was a washer, Well, we posted on our Facebook group, and the editor of
Okay.
Treasure Hunting Magazine said, "Hey, do you know what you have there?" We said, "No." He goes, "You found a very rare military badge. The 𝗦𝗢𝗡𝗥𝗟𝗏 were from the Highlands in Scotland. They were the first sniper regiment in the British Army. They were the first snipers. They invented the ghillie suits.
Oh,
So the guy that was
yeah.
So the guy that was wearing this 𝗦𝗢𝗡𝗥𝗏 Scout badge was probably in a ghillie suit back in World War
Wow.
II.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Amazing stuff.
Yeah.
That's
Stuff like
pretty
that.
cool.
Serious. Lovely. And that's the bit that I love about it, Liz. Do you mean we've got such fantastic stories behind our finds.
Yes.
It's not just finding that coin, that artifact. There's a story behind it.
Yes.
And it's just sitting there. You just sit in the middle of the field with your find in your hand. You just think, my good God, wow.
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be gold, and it doesn't have to be, do you know what I mean, diamond brooch.
Yes.
It's just that relic.
Yes.
It's that artifact. And you sit there and go, wow, my God. Like
Yeah.
the swastika badge.
She found a swastika badge.
a swastika badge. And you think, my good God.
She found a KG3.
Oh my good God. Really?
Yeah, I did. I just missed getting into the 1700s club by a couple years. Oh. Yeah.
That's cool.
I know.
It'll happen.
I know.
It'll happen.
I know.
Yeah.
Hey, listen.
But you don't stop detecting, so you'll find it sooner or later.
Listen, I know that there's a lot of people in the chat that are like into like the ghosties and stuff like that. I just want to ask you this, and I meant to ask you this earlier, but you two were detecting once and you thought you saw a ghost or something in a field? Tell us about that.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
like
we
really,
did.
really into
We
that
did.
stuff.
Remember that?
I pulled the camera out real fast, and I was hitting record, but when I did it, I turned my phone, so it's a little sideways, and it goes like this. But Kim, you go ahead and tell.
Yeah, we were in one of our missions,
1600s mansion,
and yeah, it was a 1600 mansion, and it's lovely. It's fields that slopes, and the slopes goes right up, so you can see, like if there's a person coming in or if there's a car coming in or whatever.
I gotta add, it's literally 3 miles from the closest house. It's
Yeah.
on a dead end dirt road.
Yeah.
So there's no trails.
Nothing around.
All right, go ahead.
So I'm detecting, and I see this man, and weirdly,
Uh-huh.
he had his hands behind his back, walking extremely slow.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, and I'm looking, I went to Scott, stop! Can you see this? And he went, where? I look,
Yeah.
look to right. And he took out his camera. And
I
honestly,
seen
what
him.
it
I
is,
saw what she was talking about. Yeah.
he walked up, and as he got up to the top of the field, boom.
You
Go on.
disappeared into the woodbine. Just
Go on.
disappeared. And now, listen,
like-
guy, this is not a joke. It's on our YouTube
Yeah.
channel. We have a video of it. You got to go back down to videos. It says a ghost in our field.
Yeah.
Now, it didn't have a lot of views because it wasn't about metal detecting or whatnot, for whatever reason, but you'll see the ghost.
Yeah.
It is there. You'll watch him disappear.
Yeah.
Wow.
Honestly,
Do you think maybe it was the master of the manor or something? Like walking with his hands behind his back?
It was like one of those
like this.
thinking walks, when
Yeah,
men do, they walk and
They
they.
like this here. And I'm like, oh my good God, do you know what I mean? I'm petrified.
That's
It
pretty
was
cool.
very, he was see-through, but he was very solidified. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Like I could see the forest behind him, through him, but it was, you know what I mean?
Wow,
You'll
that's
see.
pretty
You'll
cool.
check out that video. You'll see it. You
That's-
guys check it out.
That is pretty cool. Pretty cool. I'm glad I asked you about that because I'm meaning to ask you about that. We are almost done. We're almost done. I just have a couple more questions as we kind of wind things down. This might not be a good question for somebody that detects in the United Kingdom, but what's the oldest coin that you, both of you, oldest coin?
Kim's got a coin. She's got a silver Roman. But the thing is, the Roman coin wasn't made in the UK. It was actually made in Rome, and some Roman carried it to the UK and then dropped it.
That is cool.
So this precedes 46 AD.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
24, 27 AD. I think that's the oldest.
Wow. That is cool.
Nothing Iron Age, nothing Bronze Age. Hopefully in the future, I'm really dying for a Stater or a Saxon skeet like Tyson Fury just found.
Yeah,
Lucky son of a gun.
This is what he's when we go out, Liz, he goes, or maybe we'll get a hammer tonight. You keep saying them. Don't say that.
Yeah,
Don't
don't
say,
say
just be grateful for finding something. Don't,
Yeah.
don't say hammered and don't say Roman. Let's just say hey, we're going to find something fantastic.
I just want one coin to hunt. I don't care if it's a modern 2 pence. I'm happy with the coin.
Yeah.
And I actually, like Scott does a lot of grid. I don't. I go by my gut. I'm always going by my gut instincts. I'll take a step back and I'll look at the field and I'll go where my gut tells me normally I'm right.
Kim was one day we went. I'll be really quick. I know you're closing down soon. Kim, we went to this one field we go into. We pounded the heck out of it, but it had so much good stuff coming up. We went back to it. So one day we went back there, and Kim took a right. She went over to the corner of this field, and I'm not lying. She wouldn't leave that corner of that field for 4 hours. There's something was telling her something's gonna happen. All right, and all of a sudden I get this scream from across the field. She found this immaculate seal matrix. It was absolutely beautiful. It was broken on the tip, but it was it belonged to a Dutch bishop.
Yeah.
We tracked it down with names.
Wow.
And professionals looking at it. We had it recorded and everything, and it came back. It was actually an actual bishop.
Yeah.
Wow.
Was walking through that field and lost his identification.
Wow, that's cool.
Waxed on the evidence with it.
Wow. That is pretty cool.
Yeah. It was that woman's intuition, Liz.
She sounds.
It's a gut.
She sounds like she is like one with the land. Or with whatever you're laughing. Scott's laughing.
I'm very earthy. I am. I'm very earthy. And when I get on the land, no, it's not about it's not about how. I am very earthy, and I appreciate, and I actually thank the land when I find something.
Yeah.
I thank it.
Does that?
I tell them it sounds crazy, and I know
it's very American Indian of you.
But I thank the land for it.
Have you seen me when I find something crazy? Have you seen me thanking Jesus and everybody?
Yeah. Thank you guys for watching.
Right on. My goodness. Is there anything on your bucket list? Scott, I think you just said you wanted a stater. What's on your bucket lists?
There's a lot. I mean, I've been finding some bucket list items recently. And over the last couple of years, it just pops up here and there. I can't really put my finger on a lot of things. I want something from a time period more than an item.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I know how old I've gotten now, so I'm just trying to beat it. You know what I mean? That's that kind of thing. So the next bucket list item is something older, I think. So it'll be a surprise.
Like I want to go to America and go mine. Gold mine panel. I want to go mining.
Oh, right on. You should go to Alaska, I guess. Or you can go to northern Canada. Go to the Yukon.
We go to Canada. That's right. Go to Yukon.
Sure. Sure.
Watch that.
Right on. So you too currently have 3,003. I get 3,003 or something like that subscribers. 30. What is next? What is next for Dirt Diggers UK? Is there something, a milestone that you want, a collab that you would like? What's next for Dirt Diggers UK?
Yeah, what's next, Kim? What's going to happen? You're the brains behind the channel.
To me, Liz, I mean, it's not about the amount of people. It's about, I mean, just giving back to each other. Numbers doesn't matter. Numbers doesn't matter to me.
We're gonna do more live streams. We've been slacking on that, and
you know
what I mean. We just hit 3K. We gotta do the 3K giveaway coming up, so that's gonna be coming up. So you guys stay tuned for that. But the next step, collabs would be good. I've tried the live stream with guests. It's different. It's different. It becomes more of like a social party, and I'd like to keep it a little bit more Metal Detecting orientated. Like do it again in the future. I think that's gonna be the way. So far, but who knows what Dirt Diggers UK is going to do next? I mean, we're a metal detecting channel. We're kind of strictly have to do metal detecting, and it kind of hurts us a little bit because I want to reach out a little bit more and do things instead of digging dirt diggers. But,
I like digging dirt.
I don't blame you.
Are you both on social media? Tell us where can we stay updated with you on social media? What do you got?
We have a Facebook group as well. On Facebook, of course. I just said Facebook group, Dirt Diggers UK. So search it on Facebook. You guys are welcome to join anybody, but you'll see things on the Facebook group, you won't see in the videos. You're going to see finds. You're going to see part of our personal life. You're going to see little video shorts that we do just for the page of stuff that didn't make it to YouTube. Like if you do a video and you didn't have an ending, you know, if you didn't do an outro, or you found a bunch of crappy finds, but you found one good thing. Scraps and parts and pieces of videos. You'll find it all. You can ask us questions. We'll get back to you. It's more of a real-time interactive thing than YouTube comments where you just leave a comment and hope you get an answer from a YouTuber.
Yeah.
You can actually just hop over there and check it out, you guys. We're on Instagram. We're on Twitter.
Oh, you are on Twitter and Instagram.
Yes.
More Instagram than Twitter.
Instagram.
Twitter's not really so much.
Yeah, Instagram.
Okay.
I've been really doing Instagram hard lately, just trying to post some things.
Yeah.
I got thousands and thousands of photos that have not been put into the public eye, and I'm trying to show people some more things that are being found, some strange rarities and oddities and stuff. So check it all out there.
Instagram is the place for pictures, that's for sure.
I just posted 20 pictures of finds nobody's seen before in any of the videos on the Dirt Diggers Facebook group, so you guys can check that out as well.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Thank you. Wonderful. So Scott and Kimmy, can I call you Kimmy?
Yeah,
Can I call you Liz?
Sure you can, for sure. I seriously want to thank you both for setting aside some time to join me today. I've been wanting to do this for a while, but it's you know, we have a bit of a time difference, and you know, stuff happens and life gets in the way. But I'm really happy that you've had a chance to join us today. And I know there's a lot of names in the chat that I'm sure have come along with Dirt Diggers UK. I do appreciate all you joining me. Just want to say, shameless plug here. All of Scott and Kimmy's posse, consider subscribing to my channel. Yeah, I would appreciate that.
Get over there. Yes. Go just while you're here right now, you guys, just go down and click the red button, please. And when you get to the bell, hit all.
Oh, right on. Oh, right on. Right on. Oh my goodness, right on.
Right on.
It's been an absolute pleasure having you on the show. I just want to tell everyone that next Sunday, I have a return guest. We are going to have Digger Dawn on the show. It's going to be like a pre-Christmas show. We're going to talk about Christmas in the UK. We're going to talk about the Apex. We're going to talk about whatever. But join me next weekend, next Sunday at 10 a.m. Eastern time for Digger Dawn. Also on Tuesday for a video, and Thursday off the cuff. And oh my goodness, it's busy. Thank you both. I'll let you say goodbye to everybody, and yeah, we'll do that. You can say goodbye today. How about that?
Thank you so much, Liz, and God bless.
Listen, if there was an ambassador for this Metal Detecting hobby for the year 2020, I vote Liz 𝗥𝗔𝗗𝗓𝗏 to be our representative, because she absolutely rocks it. She keeps us together. She keeps the whole community happening. You can count on her being here for her shows. And you're all just awesome people. Thank you for joining us today.
Oh my goodness.
Really appreciate it.
Wonderful. And if you're not already subscribed to these two, Dirt Diggers UK, please do so. Yeah, please do so. Right now would be a good thing. So right on.
Yeah, you guys hit that subscribe button.
Right on. All right. I hope everybody has a great week. I hope you two have a great week. And yeah, keep in touch.
Thank you, Liz. Big fans.
All right.
Bye, everybody. Take care of yourself.
Bye. Bye-bye. Get your official 𝗥𝗔𝗗𝗏 merchandise at Teespring. Mugs, t-shirts, hoodies, and more. Remember that every purchase you make helps to support the channel. Check out the link in the description down below.